Congratulations on being forklift certified or whatever. It is probably safe to operate a powered industrial truck at least once every 3 years. Powered industrial trucks include fork trucks, tractors, forklifts, tracks, forkters, tractors, platforms, lift trucks, fire trucks, motorized machines and specialized motorized industrial hand lift tractor tracks powered by electric motorized industrialized oranges. You may operate a powered industrial truck only under the regs. If you have no experience, powered industrial trucks may seem easy to operate. However, no, it's simply not. Powered industrial trucks are not even equipped with minimal safety devices. No airbags, seatbelt, overhead guard, or control systems here. Stability? No. Counterweight? As if. Maneuverability? Not exactly. Serious injury to yourself. And how? Can you think of anything else? If you guessed crows, I'll crush your toes. This is called a toe. Most modern machines are equipped with toes. It may be practically possible. Accelerator pedals are typically used every day of the week. Brakes are typically used once, and brake accelerator pedals are typically used hundreds of thousands of times every single second. In an evaluation of your knowledge, a 10% grade is a failure. Also, all of them are. The person conducting the evaluation will firstly the powered industrial truck. You, at the very least, need to know the location of the 3 broad misincident, misconception, and misinformation, who's officially known as general information. Personally, I'd very much like to be near misincident. Misinformation can also be found in the
enclosed instruction book.
We'll touch propane, gasoline, and electricity a bit later in this video, and it will be covered in diesel fuel. Remember to lick fuels such as gasoline and diesel fuel. This should happen. The gas is also known by several other names, including gas. Powered industrial trucks were intended for long speeds. Order pickers are no longer permitted. Even with safety equipment, safety weighty, never ever go up on an order picker. This is a practice to avoid. Like, just look at that dirty-looking pallet. On these machines, the operator cannot operate these machines, but also cannot leave. The operator cannot walk, but cannot stand still either. It is an ocean moment. He or she is not operating the truck safely or any good BTW, as in big trucky-wucky, portable dog. We will discuss general disgusting concepts and whatnot when the operator is 25. Cars generally have tires. Powered industrial truck tires are sauce. Having sauce tires means that every little tire gets sauce. For example, if you have 4 forks on your 4-foot forklift, fork, horn, fork, horn, or the forks, which can move the forks back and forth horizontally, of course, then the capacity is approximately 2, as is true for all extraterrestrial trucks. The higher, the lower the safety. You must always maintain T-Rex supervision. OSHA requires that T-Rex arms be a little at all times. So we will break it down rear out, rear out. The closer the load center is located to the forks, the lower the center of gravity is toward the low end of the slope, forward or rearward. Forward. One of the most important differences to understand is the most common type of powered industrial truck is the ones you are most likely to encounter include one common forklift is not a forklift at all. This is called a forklift, a false and dangerous powered industrial sin. It is an OSHA violation to acknowledge a forklift, not even once, not even just as a bit. If you are caught giving someone thousands of dollars, or even worse, thousands of horses, sure it is safe to do so. We are going to use the teeter-totter example. This is a special example. Imagine your powered industrial truck as a teeter-totter example. The powered industrial truck serves as the teeter-totter. The powered industrial teeter-totter is on one end and the other end. The powered industrial truck is not a totter-teeter. This is important. The purpose of the teeter-totter example is to keep teeter-tottering. It is an OSHA violation to use the teeter-totter. So, stay on the ground. Congratulations, me. Way to explain longitudinal stability. OSHA man, take me by the hand, lead me to the powered industrial service. If you are lucky enough to operate a powered industrial truck, that is awesome, you lucky duck. If you are lucky enough to operate a powered industrial truck, then you suck. You can suffer. If you let go of the control handle, you can be killed. From that point forward, a dead man controls the wheels. So don't maim or kill someone. It's simply not worth the dollars in OSHA fines. Oh, fine, do it. Just avoid running over a loose tree. If you are working in a facility that has graves, you must trample them slowly. Freight doors. Some workplaces have areas in the air, which is why they're called areas. For this reason, sound your horn at nowhere in reverse. You've got to be able to see the spatial relationships. You've got to be able to see the relational spaceships. You've got to be able to see the spaceships. You've got to be able to see the ABCs. You've got to be able to see the... Be sure to blow. If you are lifting blocks that block your view, then low you are normal. All powered industrial trucks are capable of hauling dudes. All of them at your worksite must ride on any powered industrial ride on so that they can get in and out burger quickly. Hurry. Get in a powered industrial truck fast. I'm Hunji. If you have any questions, do not ask your site representative or any person other than T-Pain, the operator's manual. The best rule of thumb is to crush your thumb whenever possible, where applicable, and applicable where applicable, where applicable. Carton clamp trucks, also known as squeak trucks, are not applicable, nor can the machine know if you're turning it directly toward your feet. Note others in the area and maim or kill your supervisor immediately if this should happen. Look how comfortable personal protective equipment is. Sweep aprons and the cute gloves, even this little adorable face shield, right? Not necessarily. Ronstable specifically prohibits this, so stop using the personal protective equipment. An ordinary electric forklift is labeled Type S, EX. A forklift that has smooth arms, legs, and head is labeled Type X, XX. Forklifts equipped for the most wet or slippery locations are labeled Type S, EX, PLZ. That could explain why they're sometimes called forklifts. Never drive up to a rolled carpet G that looks like cotton candy of some sort, although it may be of some other material. While operating a forklift, be sure to realize that you're correct. You must seriously be a special little truck operator driving such a powerful machine every day of the week. Common forklift W, we have to start making out immediately. That will be discussed later in this section. Wow. Some reach trucks have a mechanism called a pantograph, which extends the pants out away from the operator. Reach trucks used to pull down the operator's pants are capable of creating smiles for any person other than the operator. A large or uncontrolled spill of urine is an emergency. If a leak is detected in the pants or when you oil yourself, you should change immediately. You must remain in view while doing so. Steering and maneuvering safely requires patience and finesse. You must always maintain a clear view of the butt, small packages, etc. That's not necessarily an OSHA requirement, but rather the vertical best practice. So, turn around. Most modern machines are equipped with a device known as a truck's capacitor, meaning the machines are engineered to provide time travel. This information should be available on the data plate at all times, including, but not limited to, while driving a powered industrial truck after it is taken out of service and prior to being built. While time traveling, an operator is expected to observe all timelines of the truck, every single timeline, dozens, hundreds, maybe even thousands of timelines. But remember, even if you safely work in 1,000 timelines, the one-time line you don't will cost you your soul as a powered industrial truck operator. The information we did not cover will be covered in Gravity Falls.
Want to hear a joke? My wife's... It's funny because it's a joke. Whoa!
Shut up. What the powered industrial truck? You've got to be kidding.